Hey people, John here, and in this video I want to talk about something that's really important to me. The other week I saw a post in a carpet cleaner Facebook group. Somebody had said, I'm doing my marketing myself, I'm doing my books myself, I'm doing this myself, I'm cleaning the carpets myself, I'm doing that myself, I'm doing everything myself. Let me tell you, doing everything yourself is totally not how you become wealthy. It's not how you become successful, and it's certainly not how you get more freedom in your life and generate more time. If you've ever read any business book, if you've ever watched any entrepreneurship YouTube channel, if you followed any gurus or any of the big time players, if you look at any of the big multi-billionaires in the world, like, they did not get to where they are by doing it all themselves. Kind of what I want to do now is put this into the context of carpet cleaners and carpet cleaning businesses and owner-operator versus multi-truck operation, which is one of the big debates, that we see in the carpet cleaner Facebook groups. And here's the cons. And I personally think having this kind of like owner-operator mindset and proud and like doing everything yourself, it's a bit of a false economy and it can be a bit of a risk. Even though you might not necessarily want to be like a big 10-truck business, right? 10-truck carpet cleaning business. Still, you should, even if you want to just stay reasonably small, like leverage some of the principles that I've gone over here. Like get somebody else to do your books, like save yourself 3 or 4 hours time, pay someone to do your ads and your marketing. Now you don't need to worry about where the next job's coming from. Again, you've just saved yourself a bunch of time. They're probably going to make more money than you. Get yourself at least a helper or a technician, so if something happens to you, or you're not well or whatever, that you can still got someone out there that can do the jobs. At least have a backup technician, and at the very least, and again, if you get someone that's like really good at upselling and they're out on the road with you, you could be making like a lot more money, so even if you don't want to be huge, these principles that we've just covered here about leveraging time, leveraging money, leveraging experience, they still apply. And so just here's a few bullet points. As an owner operator, you're doing everything yourself. There is a limit to your freedom and time, which is your biggest wealth. If you're having to do your books, if you're having to do your own ads, if you're out there cleaning the carpets yourself, like that's all time that you're giving away that you're never ever going to get back, ever. It's gone forever. That's it. And quite often, like I said before, many of us get into the business, into having our own business to have more time, giving away your biggest wealth. And there's a limit. If you do everything yourself, of course, there's a limit to how much money you can make due to the limitations on time. There's only so many jobs, as I said earlier, that you can do in a day, that you can do in a week, that you can do in a year. Suddenly, if you times your workforce by 3, suddenly you can do 3 times as many jobs and you can make 3 times as much money, right? Awesome. And then as well, in terms of doing everything on your own, you're limited by your knowledge in each area of your business. And I don't care what you say, you are not going to be as good at doing your books as a professional bookkeeper is. You're not going to be as good at doing your marketing as a marketing company that's been in the business for 20-30 years is going to be. You're not going to be as good at upselling as somebody that was the #1 seller in, say, a mobile phone store for the last 5 years, that's decided they want a career change and wants to get out meeting people. You're not going to be as good as that person. If they've got the record at T-Mobile for cell phone sales 2022 or 2021 and they're just great at communicating and talking with people, well shit, you're never going to be as good as that person, right? And if you do want to be better than that person, you're going to have to invest time and energy and money into training and learning yourself. Well, instead of wasting more time trying to do that, why not just use money to get that person to come into your business, minimize that time, and just instantly have another pair of hands that can also help you and make you more money as well. Always be a limit to what you can do. And going back to what we were talking about earlier with this post that I'd seen where this person was talking about doing everything themselves, how that really affected me, because I feel that that's really bad advice. The admin of that group, completely unrelated to this first post, he made a post talking about how he realizes he's going to have to hire this year to be able to hit his financial goals, because quite simply he understands that he can't do everything himself, and that's really the right mindset. But for me, the biggest thing, and I'll finish this particular slide with this one, if you are an owner, and this is probably like the biggest thing to really sit down and think about in terms of being an owner operator and the risks involved in you doing everything. If you get sick if you get cancer, if you get COVID and you become really ill from it, if you have an accident, if you're in someone's home cleaning their stairs and you trip over the wires, the pipes, and you break your leg, and it's just you do everything in your business, guess what? Your business stops making money, because guess what? There's nobody out there to do the jobs while you're in hospital getting your leg put in plaster. That means there's no money coming in, so on and so forth. Guess what? If you're battling COVID and you're on a ventilator, there's nobody doing your books for you. If you've fallen ill, whatever situation occurs in your life, there's nobody doing your marketing for you, so the leads stop as well. Everything fucking stops. Everything stops if it's just you. That's a huge risk as a business owner. That's huge. Like literally, you could just trip over tomorrow and that's it. Break both your legs, break your arm, whatever. If you set yourself up not as a self-employed person just giving themselves a job effectively, but as a proper business, a business owner that owns a carpet cleaning business, your books keep getting done because you've got a bookkeeper, an accountant that does it. The leads keep coming in because guess what? You've got a marketing company doing it for you. You know, the phone keeps ringing, the jobs keep getting done, and the money keeps coming in because you've got techs out there on the road doing the carpet cleaning for you. Even if it's just, you know, you're like one step above owner operator and you've got like a helper or whatever, another pair of hands, and you're still like reasonably small business for the most part, even then, you know, at least they can cover for you while you get better. So that's why you need to start thinking like this as well, because if you try and do everything yourself, as great as that seems, you're putting yourself at huge risk, and your family as well. Let's look at Multitruck Operation, or proper business version of this. Instead of being self-employed effectively, but actually being a real business with people, leveraging people's time, using money and their expertise. You've got more time and freedom for your friends, for your family to enjoy life, and you've got more time to work on your business because guess what? You're not working in it. And because you have more time to work on it, overall, you're going to be more successful and you're going to make more money. It's an obvious equation. Your business, like I just mentioned, is not affected if you as the owner has any accident or has any issues. The business continues to work in your absence because, as I just said, you're leveraging other people's time, their knowledge and expertise, so that you don't have to do the day-to-day boring stuff. You can focus on running the business overall, and because of that, you minimize the learning curve, you tap into other people's expertise, and you make more money, and you do it more quickly. So I hope you found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you get notified when the next video comes out. We've got plenty more awesome content lined up for you to help you grow, scale, take your carpet cleaning business to the next level. And if you would like to find out about working with us on a one-on-one basis with our specialist program, check out the link in the description, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.